Hello, this is History Shorts with the Artifactual Scholar. Today, I'll be talking about the Perdicaris affair. At the beginning of the 20th century, the United States was just beginning to express its power on the international stage. In 1904, a kidnapping in Morocco caused the U.S. to threaten war in North Africa. Ion Perdicaris was a Greek-American businessman and playboy who had settled in Tangier, Morocco. From his exotic villa on the hills overlooking Tangier, he unofficially presided over the foreign community in the city. For many years, Morocco had been in a state of political turmoil. The Sultan of Morocco, Abdelaziz, was a weak, ineffective ruler with a taste for European luxuries. The Sultan's increasingly close ties with France led to widespread resentment among his people and bred an atmosphere of chaos and rebellion. On the evening of May 18, 1904, Perdicaris and his family were dining on their veranda when the house was attacked by armed brigands in the service of Ahmed bin Muhammad Raisuli, a notorious North African chieftain, pirate, and warlord. He was one of the tribal leaders who resented the Sultan and his close ties to Europe. Raisuli hoped to embarrass and blackmail the Sultan by taking foreign hostages. So Perdicaris and his stepson, Cromwell Varley, were kidnapped, put on horses, and carried off into the hills. The brigand eventually demanded a ransom of $70,000, the removal of political opponents, and control of 2 districts in the vicinity of Tangier. A short time later, a message was delivered to Samuel Gumer, the American consul general in Tangier, informing him of the kidnapping. Realizing the potential seriousness of the situation, Gumer telegraphed the State Department in Washington on the following day. When the message was relayed to the White House, the ever-energetic President Theodore Roosevelt immediately saw an opportunity to demonstrate American strength and resolve, and ordered the Navy's South Atlantic Squadron to Tangier to secure the release of the hostages. Meanwhile, in Morocco, Gumer and other Western diplomats insisted the Sultan meet whatever demands Raisuli put forth for the release of Perdicaris. For the next several weeks, diplomats shuttled between Tangier and the Sultan's court at Fez, further to the south. Yet by the end of May, the outlook for a successful resolution was bleak. 1904 was a presidential election year in the United States. In June, the Republican National Convention was held in Chicago. As the delegates gathered to nominate Roosevelt as their candidate, the news from Morocco seemed grim. On June 22nd, Secretary of State John Hay issued a statement to the convention stating, "The government wants Perdicaris alive or Raisuli dead." The effect on the assembly was electric and greeted with cheers and waving flags. Unbeknownst to the American public, however, the Sultan, under diplomatic pressure from Britain and France, had already agreed to Raisuli's demands. On June 24, 1904, Perdicaris and Varley were released. The release of the hostages increased Roosevelt's popularity at home and contributed to his electoral victory that November. The story of the Perdicaris Incident does, however, have an interesting twist to it. Though born in the U.S., Ion Perdicaris had, in the 1860s, renounced his American citizenship. By the time Roosevelt and Hayes were informed of that, in June of 1904, the situation in Tangier had already grown to the point that the U.S. could not change course without a tremendous loss of prestige. So the administration used its resources to free an American-born Greek citizen. This has been History Shorts. Thanks for watching.